York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Loose inside the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
34 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he will have a first down here as they get in the field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Again, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On first and 10. It's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. On second down, here's Penny. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 51 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Chubb running right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it with Penny. It's a room to maneuver. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the 3, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's, deceased presidents.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Prescott looks to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets and themselves. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Hardman on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They start the drive with Cook. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. That off the right end. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 61 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. This will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A very solid gain of 27. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Room to maneuver at the 35. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 64 yards. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball under 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Still going inside the 20. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Off to the races. Running free at the 45. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That third down conversion good for 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Cook now off the read option. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 46, here's second and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Cook now off the read option. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Lazard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Brings their line to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. Throw right side, Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jets.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Zerline now for the PAT.
Time, focus.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jets 51. Jets 29. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Jets 37.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Across midfield, he's on his way. Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm